Okay, so we're going to use Q is equal to mass times change in temperature times specific heat. And Q is energy, and it's measured in joules. This is mass, measured in grams. Temperature, measured in degrees Celsius. And specific heat is, joules per grams degrees Celsius. And it can also be in calories. This can also be in calories as well. Okay? Then, for instance, if we look at, say, problem number 3, it says if the temperature of 34.4 grams of ethanol, well, automatically when I see the grams, I see that that's my mass, okay? And I usually, every time I write a problem down, I do this for myself, okay? And it increases from temperature 1 is 25 degrees Celsius, and temperature 2 is 78.8 degrees Celsius. How much heat is absorbed? That tells me that the Q is my unknown. And it tells me that the specific heat of ethanol is 2.44 joules per grams degrees Celsius. So, I know what my equation is. This is it, right? So this is my unknown. Mass is 34.4 grams. And that's going to be multiplied times the final temperature, or T2 minus T1, which is 78.8 degrees Celsius, minus 25. And my specific heat is the last thing I put up there. So I end up with, and I can go ahead and subtract that to make it easier. And I get 53.8. So I'm going to multiply 34.4 grams times 53.8 times 24.4 joules per grams degrees Celsius. Now, these two things are in the numerator, so they cancel out what's in the denominator of the specific heat, and all we're left with is joules, which is what we know Q is equal to. Okay? So we have to say then 34.4 times 53.8 times 2.44, and we get 4516 joules. But we have to look at significant digits. This has 3, this has 2, this has 3, and we don't look at specific heat because it is a constant, and you don't use constants. So the smallest amount is 2. If I have to have two numbers here, I go to the second one, which is 5, look at my number 1, which would not round that up. So my answer is going to be 4,500 joules. That's how much.